Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I have a drink. Good cola. Alright. How you doing, everyone? I'm feeling slightly better than I was yesterday. Got some sleep. I actually fell asleep a good couple hours ago, actually. I wasn't intending to sleep this long, but I went and took a nap earlier in the day, and I guess I slept for a good 3-4 hours. So clearly I got some sleep. Clearly I needed it, obviously. But there's that. Besides that, clearly I got a lot accomplished today because I had a dentist appointment. I honestly thought I had a cavity, but because here's the thing. Right now, at this very moment, I have what I thought was a ginormous gaping hole in my tooth, and I thought it was a cavity. No, it turns out the dentist is like, no, you're good. I mean, if you'd like, we can certainly go and like fill that up for you, but you are fine as long as you keep cleaning the way you've been cleaning, as long as you keep watch over the area, make sure there's no discoloration, if there's any discomfort, like stuff like that. If there is any of that, let us know. We'll go and sort you out, but for the most part, you're fine. Just keep it clean. If you'd like, we can give you this special little brush to go and help you out with your gums and help get into that little crevice there in order to help make sure you keep it clean. Other than that, you're fine. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we're good? Yep. All right. I was very concerned when I noticed it, but no, they went and said you're fine. So as long as you keep at it, you're fine. So it's important to brush your teeth, ladies and gentlemen. Even if it's at least like once a day and it's a quick little brush, it is important. So there's that. Luckily for me, for the most part, I'm fine. So there's that. Also got my hair cut, so there's that. I'm not gonna bother showing it because it really does not matter. I don't really care about how I look, but I do care about the fact that my hair was starting to get fairly long, and well, I've had very long hair before, like all the way down past my shoulders. It gets very annoying sometimes. So, although it would be interesting to have long hair during the winter, not really interested. And besides, I don't really think my work would be too thrilled to go and have me have like a disorganized, messy hair like that. So we're not going to do that. Anyways, what are we doing today? Well, we are pretty much just going to be going and starting up some of the things that I've been planning, which is number one, at some point, go and deal with the spawner over there. Go and set up an XP farm. That is going to be very crucial, especially if I'm going to be setting up a base down here, because then I can go and get some easy levels to do enchantments, which is something I'm going to need. So, yeah. Another thing I'm actually going to need is, well, I'm definitely going to be needing enchantments, because here's the thing. If I want to make a good farm, I'm kind of going to need some ice in order to go and make sure I'm getting the mobs actually into the elevator that I'm making. Yeah, I'm going to need ice, and to do that, you kind of need a thing called Silk Touch. I don't really have Silk Touch, as you can see. I've got no enchantments, so yeah. Anyways, I feel it necessary to finally decide to don my diamond armor, and I will, yeah, no, I'll don pretty much all of my equipment. The reason is I'm like, you know what? After the events of yesterday, I really really, really do not think it is smart to continue just waddling around with poor equipment. So, we're gonna stop doing that. I have the capabilities. I have the technology. I should probably be using it. Otherwise, I'm gonna go in that situation again. So, yeah, there's that. Next thing I'm going to be doing is making boats. I'm gonna make 2 boats just to be safe. Because another thing I'm gonna be doing is going along the ocean. Because this is an island, by the way. I need to double check if the first episode video thing that I have has the seed. If not, I can easily provide it. I have it in a document. But yeah, basically this is an island seed. One of the reasons why I picked this seed, but another reason is because north of here there's like a slew of mushroom islands, like a trail of them. So that's actually going to be kind of interesting to maybe do something with, maybe down the line, hopefully, if I don't get myself killed. So there's that. Let's see. Hopefully the music is not too loud, but I really don't think it is. If it is, you can all bombast me in the comments and whatnot later. I am going to do that. Hopefully that was not chopping, not too loud for you all. Alright. So at the moment I need to make sure I have food, because this is actually going to be very important to have food, because I'm going to be out in the ocean for hopefully a good amount of time in order to really do a scavenge around the area and really get away at all of the shipwrecks in the area, because I'm pretty sure there's like one right off the coast, right up to the north here. So really gonna need to make sure I get like every last thing here. Hello there. I see. Drex, how you doing? Alright. Do I have actually no, I'm gonna go make some more torches real quick. Just a couple more torches, just to make sure I'm good. I don't need, just in case I need to do like some quick lighting up the area I'm in. Actually, you know what? Just full them out. Who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna need more coal anyways, so I might as well use this as an excuse to go and get more coal as well. Again, hello, Drex. I did send a message in Discord, so... Oh. Oh, did you try to call me? Here, hold on. What, did you call me on Discord, or what is... Because I sent a message in your D&D guild when said like I do the work, stream hardcore, and then I'll be maybe hopping in later, but yeah. Oh, I mean, I really. Okay, you know what? Here, I'll mute the music then. If you want to talk for a little bit here. Oh, okay. Here, we can talk for a quick bit.
Calling me back.
Hello.
Thank you for calling me back.
Yes. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay. Are you just wanting to cement yourself in my series type of thing?
Ah, yes.
I see. Okay.
I'm just going to be that voice in your head.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific than that.
Oh, I'm the one that tells you don't do things.
That
do
would
them
be
anyways.
7 of all of the voices. I have like
Well, what
7.
voice in your head don't you have? Do you have that one that you just talked to?
I've
Vanilla.
got crazy, which tends to be the one that I talk to sometimes. I've got like a reason type voice that's like, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. You fool, you absolute buffoon." Before you do something pretty stupid. I've got, frankly, for the most part, a lot of them are just insane voices. Really, just different variations of it through different emotion spectrums. Some of them
Well,
tell me kill, some of them tell me don't. But yeah,
well, listen here. I am a voice that gives you missions.
that's
Sacrificial
that's a,
missions.
that's. A, I'm just gonna say it for what it is. It's a little difficult for you to be a voice when like you're a physical entity and we're in the same call with one another.
Yeah, you're right. I'll just go now.
Cease, mortal. But yeah, no, it's fine. What's up?
Not much.
There you go.
I guess I'll just inform the doctor to reset you.
The what?
Hey, Doc! Reset Justin!
No.
He has a broken mainframe. You need to set him back.
I know I
him
like to
wake
say
up
I'm a
again.
cyborg, but I'm not that kind of cyborg.
You need to set him back. Seems like he has a break in the matrix. He's
The
already
Russian
nearly died
assembly line will
once.
not count for this.
You need to wake him up. It seems like he's having a nightmare. He's nearly died twice already.
What do you mean nearly died twice? If you're talking about the series, I nearly died once.
I think we need to pull him out and then put him back in.
You fool.
Yeah, it seems like he's failing this mission as well.
What mission?
Hans?
You haven't even given me a mission.
Hans!
They're like, yeah, you have
Set him back!
you have a mission for you, but I'm not going to tell you what you need to do in any remotely regards.
Hans! Set him back! Send him through lava.
Aim speed, you cannot touch me.
Your controls just get taken over. You start walking towards the nearest lava pool.
It's a little difficult because there's no lava around here.
There was.
Down underground. Not all the way out in the ocean.
Okay. But yeah, I just got done with my stream.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I kind of went and said, I'm going to do another stream thing today, so yeah, kind of have to commit with that.
Yep.
Let's see here. Did I get this one? I might
Well,
have already
I'm gonna
got
head to podcast if you want to hop in podcast real quick.
I think I'm just going to chill out for now. Just have the music and all that for the video, because I've been doing that.
Okay.
But
okay.
I'll probably hop in later.
All right. See ya.
See it. All right, there you go. That was a friend. I think there's a chance. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we did videos together. I did videos with a few friends. One of them was Dragon. I'm still friends with him, but I haven't spoken to him since probably 3-4 months after our Left 4 Dead video together. But other than that, yeah. All right. My tabs. Too many tabs. All right. Organized. Video. That. There we go. Music. There you go. The music feels loud now. There we go. Just casually messing with the sound volume. That way anyone who is listening is like, oh god, my ears. Alright. So, I'm going to be honest with everyone real quick. I have a little cheat sheet. I have a seed map. because I don't feel like just wandering aimlessly in the waters forever and ever, maybe finding a shipwreck, maybe not. So we're doing it this way. And we've got quite a ways off. Oh yeah, I remember, I forgot, technically, although the spawn's back there, actual 0, 0 is like pretty far out here. But other than that, yeah. So let's see, am I in the right? Oh. No, that's just a random notification. Which direction do I need to go? That is the Z, yeah, my Z coordinate. Which one? This one goes and takes me up here. Okay, so this is the direction I need to go. Oh, there's some drowned over here. Guess it's worth checking these guys out real quick. Hello? Any gifts for me? I hear drowned, but don't really care. Hello, chest. Oh, wheat. Cool. And lore. Interesting. Not bad achievement, or not bad enchantment. Let's see here. Which direction was I going? I'm wanting to go that way. Switch. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going in the right direction. I was probably going in like the completely opposite direction. I'll be honest here. Let's see. Where's this? Oh yeah, no, I was going in the opposite direction. All right. Correct way. Let's go. We're looking for x equals 8. So this is going to be a little while. It's going to be boring for you all. Too bad. Anyways, should be almost like on top of it here in a second. Right about here. Let's take a dive. Okay, can't see a damn thing. Yep, there it is. Alright. Let's see here. Try to get into the captain's quarters first. That's an XP bottle. Interesting. Alright. Oxygen. Oh. I don't take damage for drowning, so we're good there. Actually, I'll eat something just to make sure my hearts are up. Kind of a good idea to do that. And we're gonna swim back down. Oh, hey, there's a door. Excellent. I love it when there are doors. You gonna let me open this? Okay, can I break the block? Oh, hold on a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, yep. There it is. I'm like, I have a bad feeling about this. And there it is. I'm just gonna close some applications real quick. Actually, you know what? To play it safe, I'm going to just close Discord and minimize the amount of internet I'm using on my computer. Because although I do have my own router and nobody else is using the internet right now, I'm just gonna play it safe and remove all other sources of internet usage. Alright, so we got some buried treasure and some coal. Good. Except I mined that coal, so whatever. Don't talk to me. I am, however, going to grab these chests because free chests. If I really wanted to, I could like carve out this entire boat type of thing, but really don't need to be doing that. All right. You know what? Oh, wait, no, I can't. I'm like, I'll put that at torch. Oh, wait a minute. I can't. I'm underwater. No, I can't. Yeah. Can I do this? Oh, maybe I can. Hold on a minute. Can I? That's a or a stair. Boom. Boom. Excellent. A little bit of light goes a long way. It goes a very long way. Especially if you all probably can't see what's going on. Paper! This will help me. Just all of it. Unbreaking. Interesting. That algae? Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Am I... No, I couldn't. I couldn't be. Yeah, no, I'm not. Oh, okay. Huh. For a moment, I thought I was running an old texture pack that I went and messed around with and kind of made. But, no. How do I do it? Oh, no. It's the absolute newest one. Never mind. There's some lava pillar things there. Okay. Never mind. Alright. That. What direction do I need to go? That direction. Oh, I'd like to see what direction that is. Thank you. Alright. We're going to start making our way back to land. No. There we go. Back to land. Yeah, it's like preferably towards my base and home, but back to land nonetheless. If I had to like go and all of a sudden reset, then I guess I'd had to go and reset, but I don't really think I have to. Actually, real quick, where am I? Yeah, I was practically on top of that one. Huh. Alright. Yep. There's the land. The land. So wait a minute, did I go too far? Hold on a minute. I did. You know what? Render distance going up to 14. Boom. We're actually gonna see what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes there is an argument for having a high render distance. There truly is. Anyways, needless to say, I'm gonna set up a little, not really encampment, but drop-off area, basically, for the loot and things that I pick up from my quest of waddling around the ocean, grabbing free things left behind by world generation. Not left behind by people, world generation. Anyways, let's take an opportunity to quickly mine up some more coal, because I'm going to need it. I know I keep saying I'm going to need it, but no, I'm going to need it. Especially if I'm going to be, like, using a bunch more torches, which, well, if you all saw the other day, pretty good reason to say that, yes. Oh, hello, gold armored zombie. Well, now you're going to come over here. Yeah, you're going to aggro onto me real fast here. Anyways. Good thing I picked up those logs. Actually, I don't need to. There we go. And we'll do that. And yeah, you're both gonna drown, aren't you? Yeah, you're both gonna drown. that a fox? No, that's a skeleton. Like, what is that up there? Alright. So, let's dump off some of the things that we have gained. I took 2 slots for the nuggets. Amazing. Look at me go. I really don't need a water bucket. But I probably should keep it with me just in case. How close are you? You're really not. Yeah, you're not gonna. Child, get over here. No trident. No gift for me today. Nothing for me. You get nothing. You lose. You buffoon! You lose. You get nothing. Alright. Anyways. We'll get the... well, the buried treasure has to be, like, relatively close, so... we'll do that, boom, boom. And... torches. Like that. I really don't need the diamond tools on me right now. I don't need the multiple pickaxes. There we go. This should give... Is this necessary? Look at me. No, I said look at... You children must be disciplined. Discipline the child. Gold. Armor. I could smelt that down for a nice solid 1 gold ingot. Yeah, no, I'm probably just gonna leave that sitting around. Alright. Where's the next shipwreck? There's 2 on top of one another. There's another one alongside the island. There's 3 more alongside the island. Probably a better idea to go along the island and get the shipwrecks here first that are on top of the island before I do anything else. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go to the 2 shipwrecks that are around the little indent in the island for the water. You know, that same kind of indent thing that I messed around with last time and was like, hey, look at this. Look at this. This connects over to here. And there's a big cave thing. I could probably build something in here at some point. Beep, 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 beep. I really wish you could eat. Hello? Anybody home? I mean, there's coal here, so I'm probably going to mine that anyways. I really don't need to at the moment, but again, I'd rather have it. I knew there was a rune portal here, but okay. Cool. Thanks, game. Alright. Yeah, there's going to be lava here, so I'm going to dig alongside this side here and work my way up. Don't know why I kind of sung that, but I did. God, I keep seeing that. I'm like, is that lava? Hold on. It's not lava. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I really want to turn on that X-ray texture pack and just be like, all right, where the hell is that chest? Oh, hello, Enderman. You're fun. You know what? I'll take that. Might as well, because I could use it for elevator. And frankly, because my base is all the way underground, an elevator kind of sounds like a good idea. Ah, there we go. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Ah, hello. There you are. What do you have? Unbreaking. I have 2 unbreaking legs now. I have Fortune 3, though. I don't know what a Fortune... well, actually, no. Fortune 3 hoe actually does... yeah, okay. It does do the thing. I'll take that, too. Boom. Alright. Let's quickly mine this. And then I'm gonna mine some of the leftover ore that's also in here because I think I saw another one. There's that. Double check back here. Ah, some iron. A resource that I'm definitely going to need. Hello, outside world. Hello. It's interesting with cave generation now. I'm not gonna lie. It's interesting, to say the least. All right, boom. And we'll do that just to make sure no mobs spawn in here. Not like it's gonna matter because I'm probably not gonna be back here, and even if I am, there's really low chance of them coming out here. Actually, real quick, I want to take a quick gander at the portal. See what kind of condition it's in, how many blocks I'd need. I'd need a fair amount. Not worth it. Not worth it to care. Alright. Here we go. Off we go. Cool. Yes. The delicious fuel of our world. There's no other coal around here, is there? Yep, no. Alright, there was stuff down there. Yeah, not really worth it. Alright, let's get out here. Daybreak is beginning. There's some zombies wandering around up here. Oh, is this going to be a nice chunk of coal? No, it's just a small chunk. You know when you find a nice chunk of coal because they're big. Like a real good nice chunk of coal is like a giant thing that almost feels like you make a cave with it. Once when you dug it all out, and then sometimes you end up exposing more coal because of it. Just good chunk. There's a lot of coal up along here. Where have you been? Hey, you pretty little. Go away. Go away, Enderman. Teleport another day. Teleport's behind you. Why do I hear boss music? Leave me alone. Be gone. Foul beast. Out of this house. Out of this house. Spirits be gone from this place. Excuse me. Literally, like, phases in and out of existence here. Hello. Bruh. Why you like this? Why you like this, homie? And there's that little cave that I was in. Alright, let's get a little more coal. What are we at? We're at a stack. So I have already replenished a bit of the coal that I've used. But not enough. Not enough. If I plan on existing in this world for a long time, I'm going to need more. I think that's about it along here, though, from what I initially saw. There's more coal over there, but I'm just going to mine this one, and then I'm going to be on my way. Because mining coal wasn't particularly the primary objective up here, but it at least means that I am able to kind of hunker down underground longer, because the one problem with the position of where my, I guess, new primary base is, the problem with that is the fact that, I literally just said, but yeah, the problem with that is the fact that coal does not really spawn down there. It probably does in like very small pockets, like extremely small pockets, but not enough to be substantial and last you for as long as you'd need it. I'm going to make my way back real quick, dump all this off, because... Oh, hello. But, yeah, I'm going to dump this off, because kind of have a little too much now. Oh, I'm still here. YouTube, keep playing. I didn't notice the music was... I thought I made it too quiet, but no, it's just YouTube being like, hey, are you there? Yes, I'm there. Made you for a reason. Exist. Boom. Keeping the sticks. Boom, boom. Alright. Hello. Excuse me? No. This buried treasure map doesn't work. You feel me? Alright. Fine. Cease to exist. I honestly now have an excuse to go and turn on my X-ray texture pack in order to find that chest, because I'd be willing to bet it still spawned, but because the treasure map isn't working. You serve one purpose and yet you don't work. Your singular purpose, a smaller map than normal, and yet you cannot tell me where the treasure is. You fail me. Good day, sir. Also, my leg is getting numb. Okay. I had a pillow I was sitting on my chair because my tailbone was kind of starting to hurt because of the way I sit on my chair here. But I'm just going to sit in a different position now, which is my legs crossed on the chair. Hopefully, me sitting legs crossed and leaning forward will go and make it so that my legs do not hurt, or my tailbone does not hurt as much. Also, why am I getting lag here? Looking around there, I'm getting lag. Interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, so there's that. So there should be something around here. Let's see. Oh, I'm way off. I'm way off. Where is the little indent island thing? Because there's two ends. So I should be like right... Should be right here. How far out do I need to go? There should be like an island thing, like right over here. I mean, I'm less concerned about the shipwreck at this point, and more concerned about like, okay, where's the indent island? Is this it? Is this it right here? Might be. This might be it right here. Getting closer to where the shipwreck is, so. Nevertheless, let's see here. Oh, I'm too far now. Should be like almost on top of it. There should be like an island or something. But there isn't. Like almost on top of it here. Should be about... Back it up. There it is. Yeah, there should be like an island right here, because that's what the map is saying. Yeah, it's saying like there's a bunch of chunks as if it's land, acting as if it's land. I mean, it's also acting like some of this is freshwater, like a different biome. So some of that over there, maybe along here, but not this whole thing. Like, especially like right beside the shipwreck, because the shipwreck was meant to be like right up beside some rocks. Needless to say, don't care at this point. Mine now. And my headphones are almost dead. Amazing. Just give it. Get me to the surface. All right. Thought I plugged my headphones in. Apparently not. All right. We will recharge them. Luckily, I'm not playing TF2, and luckily, the constant beep that I keep hearing as the headphones keep charging and then suddenly stop charging because for some reason the wire doesn't want to stay in properly. Luckily, that won't go and suddenly start lagging Minecraft because this isn't TF2. And for some reason, TF2 keeps doing that to me. Hello. Oh, you have a shell. You can come here if you want, but you're not really going to get much done. Oh, there it is. Now I can't hear anything. Because my headphones, the headphone little slot jacket thing really doesn't like it. Alright, there we go. Problem solved. Ship, what do you have for me? You. I hear more of you. You and your kind have been very annoying to me. How did you... Okay, never mind. I thought you hit me, but no, I'm just drowning and dying. Lack of oxygen. That looks weird. Alright. Got... There should be like 3. Should be. I remember now. It's doing it again! Save me, game! Why is it lagging? There should be absolutely no reason for this. My boy, explain yourself. Explain! Literally sitting all the way up here. It's like, I'm going to suddenly work. No. Why you? Why you do this? Explain to me. Jonathan, explain yourself. I made copy. Duplication glitch. How? And why? Oh, it's gone. We did it, boy. Explain. Why? Okay, can I? Thank you. Alright, I've got potatoes. Really don't care about these. Especially because of the fact that I can't plant them. You can't plant poison potatoes. Alright. So, that shipwreck done. The next one, luckily, is right beside the main island, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Off we go. I should see it once when I get near the island, because it is near a little river area. So it's on the one side of the island that I actually haven't been on yet. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. I love advertisements on a website. It's just like, ah, yeah, no, let me just suddenly move the position of where you're, of what you were looking at. Is that a ruined portal? That is a ruined portal. Oh. Yeah, there was some drowned in a ruined portal thing, like right on top of each other practically. Alright, let's grab this real quick. Ooh. Unbreaking. Curse of Vanishing. Interesting. I wonder what this will do. Oh. Oh. I thought it was gonna finish. Is this... No. Is this literally just a normal pick? Huh. Weird. Anyways, there's the shipwreck. No, that's not the shipwreck. Where's the shipwreck? Should be like right over here. Yep, there it is. This one's sitting up, so there's a chance that there might be another thing. So front of it's missing, so I ain't gonna get anything. Excellent. Excellent. Smithers. Oh, doing this again, huh? Alright, fine. Fine! TNT, hello. Didn't think I'd be getting food, but I'm getting food. I really don't care about the rotten flesh. I'll say it for what it is. I kinda wish at some point they make it so that you can use rotten flesh to make leather. Like for every 9 rotten flesh you can make leather, or they just outright make a new item. So I ain't getting any ore from this ship. That's a bummer. I got TNT at least. That's interesting. But yeah, like either they add in a new item into the game that's like allows you to turn rotten flesh into this item to then turn the that said item that was turned. Anyways, rotten flesh item leather, or rotten flesh leather. Either A. Because I don't think making a drying rack works. Because, like, okay, it works, but the problem is you'd be getting more leather, and you'd be basically for every one flesh, you'd get 1 leather if you were using some kind of drying rack system. And it's like, sure, you could do that, but you're actually getting more leather, which means it's like it's so much easier to get leather via just rotten flesh instead of cows. So in order to keep cows a viable option while also not outright going and, you know, dumping them out the window, you could literally just set up like another item. That way you can get leather from rotten flesh, but it's going to cost you a fair amount of said rotten flesh. Like that's an option that at least still keeps, you know, rotten flesh the position of where it is, where it's like, yeah, no, there's so much of it, and it still provides cows the opportunity to, you know, be farmed. Because, like, let's be honest here, like, besides food, cows, well, besides the food and milk part, cows are not really used for very much. And milk is useful, but it's only really useful if you're dealing with potions or potential of potions. So, yeah. Alright. No. We want you to be connected. There we go. Excellent. We are, however, going to grab blocks and put them up here. Just dump everything in here, that way it stacks on one another. I will keep the kelp. And we're just going to grab the blocks. of course I'm tired now. Such is life. Such is life. You know what? Actually, I might as well turn this into ingots real quick. No reason not to. Enough for all of them to be ingots. Excellent. Fantastic. This was a huge waste of my time. I really don't need more bread right now. I will, however. Okay, apparently all maps are broken, so whatever. Goodbye. Good day, sir. Alright. Next boat. On this side of the island. Over there. Alright. So far, we're making some good, progress, kind of. I mean, we've gotten some materials. The gold will definitely be useful, because now I don't need to worry about mining as much of it in order to make golden apples. I can't remember. I don't think you can make gold, enchanted golden apples anymore. You used to. You used to be able to, but I don't think you can anymore, can you? I'll be honest. Kinda sucks, but at the same time, I kind of do understand it, because in all reality, for the type of effects you were getting, an enchanted golden apple for 8 gold, kind of a low price, especially nowadays with like how Minecraft is now. It's a pretty low price, but not a big deal. That's not a big deal. All right. Pardon me? Alright. So I need to go out. I'm too far away. Back up. Need to go out this direction. Somewhere right about. Right about here, somewhere around here. Let's take a look around. Nothing comes to mind. Oh. Ah, there it is. Okay. This is another one of those on its side. Excellent. Fantastic. This was a huge waste of my time. Please. Where'd you go? Give it to me. No! I was hoping to cheese the system. Fine then. We do this the hard way. But I'm waiting for my health to go up. One more. I said one more. Alright. I have at least technically all hearts. We go. What the hell was that? I just heard a strong whooshing sound. I honestly cannot tell if that was Minecraft or if that was the outside world. Because that's how whooshy, like... I'm gonna go take a quick second. I'll be right back. You all enjoy the music. Okay. I guess it was nothing. False imagination or something. I don't know. I honestly, like, I don't know. It was weird. Like, it kind of sounded like a portal. I'll look over it in the video afterwards, but it kind of sounded like a portal, like another portal type of thing. But I don't know. Like, it honestly kind of freaked me out there for a second because I was like, what is this? Diamond. It only took 4 shipwrecks, but I finally got a diamond. So all that advertisement about you can get a bunch of diamonds through shipwrecks is somewhat false. I mean, you can definitely get yourself some iron and iron and gold, but but at least now I have proper amount of potatoes and carrots, so I can at least do a full-fledged farm with that. I do need to go and look over. I might change my tactic and make another one of these. Okay, so obviously, okay, so stop bothering with those chests. Got it. Well, actually, no, I do need to bother with that chest because I'd like to have the paper. Clearly, yep. Oh, hey, feathers. Oh, yeah, and I'm under here. Help me! Do I actually? I don't have them. You bastard! You bastard! You've done this to me enough times. I'm gonna just take a swig. All right, back in. Wrong direction. Ooh, pardon me. What do you mean? What do you mean? Where did it go? False advertisement. Where did it go? False advertisement. Incident. This is literally a troll level incident right now. I'm not gonna bother with the suspicious stew, but bruh. The amount of, like, Trollge right now. This is, like, Trollge level crap. What's this one? Could go out this way. Actually, no, there's 2 more down there. Do I really care about that? There's also a thing down there. Buried treasure. Okay, yeah, no, you know what? I think I know why the buried treasure isn't working. Okay, because yeah, I can actually see buried treasure on this map. So all of the buried treasure is on the mainland coasts. Not really. Well, no, technically there's a way I can show you all. Here, hold on, give me a minute. I will set it up so that you all can see what I'm doing. Browser. No, that's not what I want. Wait, remove. Goodbye. Let's see here. Capture. How did I do this one? Properties. Let's see. Actually, you know what? No, I can just use this. Boom. There we go. Alright. There we go. use that. I'll make it a little bigger. I will also play it safe and do that. Hello, I'd like to resize you. Thank you. Like, let me love you. Except it's not love. It's pain. Alright. Basically, this is what I'm using here. Seed map. There's the seed for you all. Just in case. Anyways, so I've been using this to go and do the shipwrecks because, like I said, I don't honestly feel like waddling my way around the ocean. Maybe finding the odd one here and there, especially because the ones like this are in the deeper area, and it's gonna be hard for me to notice it. I have good eyesight, but not that good eyesight, so there's that. But as everything starts lagging, thank you. All right, but as I said, all of the buried treasure. These are buried treasures. All of them are along the coastline here of the actual mainland. So yeah, but you can see there's a lot going on here. But if I zoom out, there's a bunch of monuments. There's temples. Monuments and temples. Technically, they're universal. They're all in some way the same. The Woodland Mansion. There's a Woodland Mansion just south of me. Pretty far out though. It's pretty far, especially for me in the early game here. Don't really have any nice way of traveling. I mean, I could probably make the majority of that trip. Actually, I could probably squeeze in through there if I really wanted to, but I don't really feel like doing that. But yeah, no, this is basically the world. Basically, it just goes and goes and goes and goes. Like you can just go and go, and by the time you get to this point, you're already in the infinite of Minecraft itself, so it doesn't matter. But we are going back down here because this is roughly about the area that I'll probably ever be adventuring. Maybe out here, maybe out there, but not really that far. Can I add in strongholds? Yes, I can. There's 3 strongholds right on top of me here. There we go. Yeah, there's like, like there's like a circle of strongholds around here. And then after that, there's no more strongholds. Which I will say kind of strikes me as slightly odd that there are no strongholds all the way out here. You would think that they would have made it kind of something like, maybe like the Woodland Mansion, like just occasionally spawning once in a while type of thing. That way, if someone does go further out. But at the same time, it's understandable to go and have it around spawn because, let's be honest here, very few players are actually going to go out super this far, so meh. Anyways, there's 3 on top of me. Well, by relative standards of on top of me, but is that if I wanted to. Really don't feel like tackling the end anytime soon, so that's gonna be a long ways away. Anyways, so we're about here right now, so I'm thinking I could make a trail along here and do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll do that, and then I think, let's see here, where did I get that one? No. This one's right on top of a monument then. How close is it to the monument? Not too close. Still pretty close though. And if it's all the way down there, it's probably a lot deeper. I wish it told you the Z coordinate too. That would actually be very, very helpful if it told you the Z coordinate. I don't know why it doesn't tell you the Z coordinate. Like that's honestly something that I kind of will be willing to question here about this website. It is extremely useful, but mind telling me why there is no Z coordinate when it comes to the coordinates? It's like you're accurate for like practically on top of X and Z, but no Y coordinate. Was it saying Z coordinate the whole time? I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Anyways, besides the point. This is what I've been using. Actually, I would recommend for anyone who's doing this, because frankly, let's be honest here, you can go and adventure all you want, but there's only so many times that you do it that you're like, yeah, same old, same old. I spend like 3 hours searching for something that I'm probably not going to be finding anytime soon. And then eventually one day find it all of a sudden, and it's like, oh, here we go. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like taking too long with all this, but yeah. Anyways, let's get back to Minecraft. And boom. There we go. Alright, let's eat some food. And double check that I have everything. Yeah. Hello? I heard a... That was probably the game. That one definitely sounded like it was Minecraft messing with me. It would help if I could actually see the map now. Thank you. There we go. Alright. So I am at this coordinate. So where am I right now? Turn. Oh, wrong way. Turn this way. That's the main line. Yeah, that's the land. Okay, so we are at... So we want to start heading out in about this direction. If I go like this, I should... There we go. Oh, wait, no, that's going too fast. Okay, no matter what, it's gonna go. Alright. Get on top of this here in a second. Actually, I think I see it right there. I think that might be it. I can't really tell. It probably is. Oh, except we're going too far now. What am I looking at? We're a lot further. Okay, we should be about on top of it now. Yeah. Okay, I will have to go back over there and see what I was looking at. Coal! More TNT. Let's grab that. Ow! 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 Yeah. Cease! Cease your hostilities, universe. There is no need for bloodshed and harm. Is this another... Oh, it doesn't even... Oh, it spawned the back part here, but it's not... Oh, you little man. Little man, push cart. Heavy will now lay... Heavy will now lay egg in your mouth. I'm not really seeing much. Alright. Actually, it would kind of help if I put up the coordinates instead. Instead of just blindly swimming around. X coordinates. I want to go down. Down. Which direction is the down direction? There we go. And yes, I want my Y coordinates to go up. There you go. Alright. Pretty much on the right track. Yep, there it is. That one I definitely can see. And is... No, that's just an island. This is just an island. There's not really much going on there. Might be worth setting up something there at some point. It's just a normal forest. It's not like the island that I've got going on, which is the most part. I don't really have much of a forest rate where I am. Right. Is this another one of the... You disappoint me! Thorns, though. You do be thorn. Alright. Is it worth checking out the island? Let's see. Really. Let's see here. Is there anything else I can turn on to? Enchanted gold. Does that one even work? Probably not. I doubt it. Oh, no, it does. Huh. There's like a line of enchanted golden apples all the way up there. Okay, that's it. How many of those are there? That's 6 of them, and all in one spot. It's like super far out, but alright. Oh, wait, is that... Nope, that's the wrong direction. Where is... There it is. Yeah, that is like mega far out. Alright. But I guess it does work. Just next to no golden apple. There's literally no enchanted golden apples anywhere remotely near me. It's all the way to the second. It's like there's like those circles of the strongholds. Like there's the 3 strongholds around me, and then the 6 around outside after that. Yeah, the closest enchanted golden apple is about somewhere around 6,500 blocks out type thing. Well, no, actually more than that because it's on an angle. But yeah, don't think I'm gonna be getting any enchanted golden apples anytime soon. Anytime soon at all. Anyways, next shipwreck, Z1000. So let's just keep going in this direction and then make our way back and around. Oh, I'm getting tired. Getting tired. Going for an hour. Late at night now. You know how it is. You know how it goes. Luckily, I really don't need to worry too much about keeping anyone up or anything right now, because my family at the moment is doing stuff, so they aren't going to be home until at least a little bit, so there's that. The shipwreck's like right here on top of a ruined portal. Amazing. This one's actually complete. Excellent. Iron. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Run away! Haha, only 1 heart. Not like last time. Begins to drown again. Hello? Why are we doing this? Game! Yes, I am still here, YouTube. Ah! Now, do I actually have them? I do. Thank you. Alright. And then there's one more shipwreck after this. Surprisingly, not as much variation within the loot that I've gotten thus far. However, though, I will go on top. Ooh. Don't want to play around with that too much. Efficiency, fire aspect, unbreaking. Interesting. This is that was a good grab. Let's see here. Can I? Ooh, don't want to drown. I don't really see a big block. I could have mined around for it here. Let's just take a quick second to mine around. See if we can find it. As we expose more death traps for me. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Yeah, not a big deal. Really don't need it in any real discernible way. So, not a big deal. Alright. So we're going into the negatives now for this, for X coordinate. And our Z coordinate, for the most part, is fine. Keep taking screenshots, you want the screenshot. Thank you for showing me my progress, but don't care. Mine. Yes. Excellent. Excellent, Lord Vader. You are succeeding, Lord Vader. You are doing what is required of you. I've literally spent like the majority of my time here going and just running around from shipwreck to shipwreck. Okay, thank you. At least I'm getting some feathers. That's actually gonna be real nice because now I can actually use a bow. Like a bow is very useful, especially in hardcore. Helps you get rid of some of those mobs from a range, especially if you're dealing with like giant caves. Definitely useful there on that front, so it's good that I'm getting some feathers there. Make some arrows and stuff. Hello. Hello. Okay. Well, now I know. Shovel out, and we're going to tackle this like so. Vroom. Yep. Okay, these are... Alright, there we go. Pumpkin. Interesting. More paper. Ow, I'm hurt. I need a medic bag. I need a medic bag. Which way is back to land? This should be it. Are these gonna, like, start dipping down? If I like completely come in. So yeah, there's a few lava. Yeah. Interesting. So if I start coming along. Wait, why are there? Because that one's there. What about those? That one's going. What about these? This is like Trollge level crap going on here, bro. Okay, those are the vines, aren't they? Yeah, those are like the little underground vines. Okay, never mind. Still, holy crap, the amount of Trollge level, like, entity corruption. Like, bro, this world is corrupted. This has to be corrupted in some way. It just does not make any sense. I don't understand. And there goes that. Not a big deal. I'm sorry for yawning. Alright. Start making our way back. I could mine that coal too, but meh. Meh. Alright, so let's see. I've gotten all of the shipwrecks within the vicinity of me. At least the somewhat closest vicinity. At least the ones surrounding the island are definitely done. There's 3 more actually. 3 more around me, technically 4, that would actually be around the initial spawn point that I need to get, but I can get those another day. For the most part, I've basically gotten all the shipwrecks I wanted. Wasn't really expecting more diamonds. Really, I'm surprised I at least got 1, because I really wasn't expecting much from that. For the most part, I was actually expecting some more wheat, like food, and some of the more basic ore that I'm gonna need, because I really don't think I'm going to be yeah. Anyways, yeah, didn't really feel like doing a crazy amount of mining for iron, but I'm gonna need it, because again, if I'm gonna be doing a lot of mining, I'd rather not be using diamond too much until I actually have a notable amount of diamond in order to do so. That's it. Alright. Tools are in there. Resources here. We'll just dump it. Dump it. Dump it all. Organize. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. You. Grab you. Take these back. Take this. Grab the feathers. And the paper. I'll take the efficiency 3 and actually, do I want the unbreaking? Unbreaking too. Might as well grab the fortune too if I'm at it. The raw iron isn't a big deal at the moment. I can bring that down another time. I really don't need the flint and steel. There's probably a whole bunch of it down in the base. I will bring down the coal and the diamond. I don't really need the emerald or the lapis, but I will bring down this. And this. And what else? I've got 1 more slot. Boats there. Might as well just bring down the bucket. Alright. There we go. So there's that. Plenty of resources, that is for sure. Like that's a nice haul. That's a good haul. I could have turned them into blocks and then kept going, and I'd be able to bring back even more, but meh. I need to start figuring out how I'm gonna map out my grinder, because that's gonna be something I want to try to set up nicely. So I'm gonna be mining away in that area for a little bit, and I'm just gonna dig out basically a big area and make sure it's connected to the rest of the large cave there / my base. That way I can go and figure out how I want to get the spawner set up in order to get me as much XP as possible. Also, I know I can get some XP from this, but I'm leaving that because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with it. Probably not. Probably not. But, you know. Alright. Definitely a little easier to come in and out when all of this is like wide open now. Can go full tilt, full speed. More iron there. Probably keep forgetting about that one, don't I? Alright, let's see. Some of it's ground. There you go. Alright. We're going to just dump you off here. You. Boom. And I might as well leave these here. Oh, did I leave the potatoes up top? I did, didn't I? Ah, well. Not as much of a big deal, because I plan on farming the carrots and making golden carrots anyways. So, not a big deal, but, you know. You know. Got 19 diamonds now, at least. There you go. I'll put these here. Actually, no. I'll keep the efficiency on me at the moment because I'm probably gonna need it. I'll dump these off as well, though, and I will quickly make some more torches. Actually, I probably now have more coal than I initially started with when I first started setting up this little encampment base thing. Which is basically now my main base of operations, let's be honest here, because, yep. Really don't need to be sleeping, especially because I've chosen to live underground, which, let's be honest here, is kind of the optimal strategy, because your whole purpose is to be constantly mining and crafting, and you need to constantly be digging around and gathering more and more resources in order to do that. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna make sure this is lit up because I do not feel like having a creeper spawn and having direct access into my base. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Alright. So let's see here. So spawner should be like right around the corner here. Yeah, right there. Alright, so let's just start hacking away at it. Actually, you know what? Should I make a direct... I should probably make a direct path first. Direct path into the main cave. That way I can at least travel back and forth very easily. Let's see here. Probably gonna be a hot minute. So let's see how far we need to go here. Good stuff. Also, so you know, you don't need to worry about me too much if you are worried. Probably not, but just in case if you're wondering. On top of the cola, I do have like a giant bottle of water that I filled with both electrolyte, squeeze, energy, flavor stuff, as well as 2 crushed up vitamin C supplement things. You know, those ones that you can kind of snack on type of thing. Like they're chewable. The dry chewable, not the gummy chewable, but yeah, I went and crushed up like 2 of those, put it in, because it's a pretty big bottle, and I don't think I'm going to be going through it all in one shot here. Ah, look at that. Perfect. But, yeah, no, I've got water. I drink water. I am healthy. Do not worry. Even though I do not drink water often, I do drink water. Alright, I really don't need to dig out this whole entire thing, but digging out an opening here does, in fact, help me. So there we go. Alright. Back to work. Because needless to say, no matter what, I do need to dig out this area. That way I can kind of have a framework for what I need to do. I'll probably set up the spawner to go and bring the zombies over this way, and then set them up to drop. Luckily, I'm underground, so I really don't need to worry about like any surface build or anything. Oh, ooh, pardon me, but yeah. And then when this is set up, I can set up the enchanting table like somewhere like right around here, and constantly have a flow of XP in order to enchant things. I kind of feel like making just a rudimentary one for the moment and just setting it up so that the zombies spawn here and just come over. That way I can just whack them with like an iron sword and just kill them that way instead of using the diamond one. And then just getting XP that way for a little bit until I can get a silk touch pickaxe. Because when I get a silk touch, I mean, I really don't need it, but I don't know. I'd rather... I probably don't need it, but I don't know. I was looking around at a few different builds, and I'm like, you know what? The Mumbo Jumbo one that I went and saw kind of makes sense. It at least guarantees that the zombies, the mobs, don't clump up right at the lip right before you go and use the elevator. Because they tend to do that. They really do. Once when you have them spawning in, and then they drop down and clump up over here, they tend to always clump up here. And it gets worse and worse if you don't have a way to make sure they get into the elevator. And it's a long process, and it just kind of bogs it all down. So it's overall a good idea to just make it so that it's guaranteed that the zombies will get kind of just slide in. That way you can get a faster throughput of them and, you know, more XP in the long run. I don't know. It kind of feels like that I should use the Mumbo Jumbo one that I saw, because it honestly helps guarantee it that that they do go through and you don't need to worry about them. We'll see. For now, one step at a time. Kind of have to clear this all out a little bit more in order to actually even set up a spawner in the first place. That's kind of the first step no matter what you do when it comes to dealing with spawners. If you want to make them a grinder, is you got to dig out the area. You got to make sure you have the right amount of room for it all. I will say though, however, something that some people don't really do when it comes to making their spawners or their mob grinders is a little pillar thing like that. That is something I always do. Main reason why I don't do it under here, mainly because I want the mobs to actually go. But the main reason why I do it here is because I've actually found while watching a spawner, they spawn fine, but they'll just spawn here on the side. But it kind of increases the chance of, if more than one spawns, it kind of increases the chance of you getting a 4. Like them, like 2 spawning here, 1 spawning here, and then 1 spawning on the pillar. Like I don't know. It's from what I've found from watching mob spawners for a little bit. They tend to spawn, like, you get a slightly higher chance of like more of them spawning at once if you have a pillar there, because then they have another spot to spawn off of. I know they can spawn off the actual spawner itself, but it just a higher chance overall with having it all set up there. Also, that pickaxe literally lasted me like milliseconds, but alright. Whatever works. Whatever works. Alright, so we got 3. We got... Yawning again. Oh, no. Alright. So, we're gonna do a 5x5. Because why not? And by 5x5, I'm pretty sure it's 9x9 here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9x9. Silence. Silence! Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to make sure I'm actually mapping this out properly, because I'm actually digging in too far that way. 4, 5. No, actually, I'm doing that right. I mean, do I really need the 5x5? Yeah, no, I don't really need the 5x5. Let's. Yeah, 4x4 is, or not a 4x4. I keep acting like I know what I'm saying, but for relative terms, I'm referring to these, like 4 out, 4 out. Like that's what I'm referring to, not the actual blocks. I know people normally when they're talking about this, they're actually referring to the blocks, like how many blocks along and all that. But I don't know why my brain operates that way, but I'm operating under 4, 4. All right, just so you know, okay? That way you don't think I'm completely insane. I know I'm crazy. Like I know what I'm thinking in this way is very weird, but unorthodox. But that is how I operate. All right. Anyways, moving on. Gonna make it a 4 out each direction. I could do the 5, but I honestly don't really think I need to. I for one, don't really notice too much of a difference. It's the same effect no matter what. It's just one takes up slightly more space than the other. Not really much of a difference to begin with. So, we're just gonna do it this way. Here comes another yawn! So we're 4 out, 4 out, 4 out, and almost 4 out. And I will fill in this. There we go. Don't care about making it beautiful in here. In general, I don't really care about making any of this down here beautiful. This is all just one big giant cave. Its sole purpose is to be a cave. A means at which for me to gather materials and gain strength. That way, I may tackle the world of Minecraft better than I already am capable. Alright, so we're 4 out each direction now. I am, however, going to change up my torch placement in order to make sure every bit of it is, in fact, torched. Kind of want to test something real quick. Just to play it safe, I'm going to put these on the wall. That way I can play around with the water real quick. How far out do you go? You go right here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Just wanted to test that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, get this one real quick. Alright. So for the most part, the actual case is basically done. Like the case for my spawner is done. It's done. I am going to do this real quick though. That way, if I want to get back here, because I know there's more mine stuff that probably connects over to the mine shaft. But yeah, just in case if I wanna do something with that. Oh, my voice. It's going through the fluctuations. Interpolation. Alright. Oh god, I keep yawning. Don't know why I keep yawning. Oh, I know why, but you know. Alright, so let's dig all this out. Because I am, no matter what, going to need 2 blocks at the very least down, but I'm going to do 3 blocks down. That way I can guarantee that the zombies actually, you know, come down real quick. And I'm going to double check this. Yeah. Yep. Good call. 4 out each direction. Don't need to go any higher than that. Actually, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's a 9 by 9. God, this is literally like that one meme where it's like the math question, like normal people, this plus this equals this. My brain, if this plus this equals this one, then this plus, it's like, yeah, no, I remember now. It's like, if 10 plus 5 equals 15, or what was it? It was like, it was basically like two numbers equal this. Normal people just do that, and then another like my brain, subtract 1 number down. It's like this plus this equals this. Like 7 plus 7 equals 14. It's like, if 7 plus 7 equals 14, then 7 plus 6 must equal like 13. Like it was that. That's basically how my brain operates. Of course, right now my brain is operating at like minimum capacity for some reason. Because, you know, me playing online video game where I play against other people, big brain time. Me going and doing a stream and talking for a recording / people, small brain. I don't understand the requirement. Also, Rave Fortress time. Digging away. Hopefully you all enjoy this, you know, the non-stop digging. But this is Minecraft after all. This is basically what you do. This is literally what you do. You just slowly work away at a world, going and terraforming it and making it in your own image. But well, we're pretty far long ways off. Alright. Oh god, you can keep yawning, alright. Funny enough, I don't know why I keep yawning on video and stream, but I keep doing that. But yet, when I am not recording, when I'm not doing any of that, for some reason, I don't yawn at all. I don't know what mechanism within my own brain decides I need to yawn while recording and while streaming. But while I'm out in public or literally just sitting in my room on my own, not doing much of anything, or even lying in bed about to fall asleep, I barely yawn. But again, here we go again. I think my brain's just like, ha ha ha, you fool, I want rest. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Brilliant. I'll get that in a second here. Bruh. All my digging and mining for... Oh, this is going to be an 8, isn't it? It's an 8. Bruh. All that mining and strip mining for, like, all in the hopes of getting diamond. I swear to God, if this is another 8. Oh, you're kidding me. This is my luck. This is kind of how my luck goes, where it's like, I do something, I work for it, I try to make sure it's all out, don't get rewarded, or barely get rewarded at all. And then when I'm like, alright, I give up, I'm just gonna go work on something else. Oh yeah, no, by the way, here's your reward. Oh, God. It is what it is. Alright. So we're 2 blocks in here. We're just gonna dig up here. Boom. And you know what? I'm just gonna do that because I don't feel like placing any water in or anything anytime soon. We're gonna do... Ooh, actually, we're not gonna... Boom. Solved. Now solved. There we go. Alright. So I need to make sure I get this right. Because I need 22, was it? 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 6 right now. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. So we're at 13. You know what? I want to make it an even number. 14 and 15. There we go. 3 5s. Don't need to worry about that. Alright. So we're at 15. So there's that. There's not really much I can do at the moment. 16 diamonds though, that's nice. Yeah, no, I think, you know what, actually for the moment, let me go over here and grab paper, books, logs. Ah, I forgot. I need leather. God. All right, whatever. I've got a book. Technically, I could. Actually, no. I can make 2 bookshelves. Okay. Now it's a little more valid. Technically, now I really could actually be like, ah, okay, here's my enchanting. Shut up. I mean, I just need Silk Touch, but I'm pretty sure Silk Touch, at the very least, probably requires 5 books. I'll at least set up a room for it, because no matter what, I'm going to be putting the enchanting table over by the spawner, so I might as well go do that now. Alright, so we're just... put it over here. Give me the maximum amount of room to work with. No, I just thought of something. Technically, with an enchanting table setup, you could, if you really wanted to, go and set up like an enchanting room kind of thing there, and then just put the enchanting table like right in the middle, and then just walk over and do that. You know, nobody's. Now that I think about it, nobody's really done that. I guess that's something I'll do once when I actually set up a proper base. I mean, there's no real reason for me to do it here, because literally the whole premise of it being here in this setup is literally to be like, yeah, here's the enchanting table type thing, but actually I can just do that. Boom. There we go. Actually, let's take a quick look. Efficiency. Yep. What can I get with 2 bookshelves? Efficiency. Oh, wow. Daring today, are we? 2 bookshelves. Daring today, are we? Alright. I'll get more bookshelves soon enough. I probably just need to go down to the southern half of the island where the forest and I think plains biome actually is, and just take out some cows and horses, whatever I can find, whatever provides me with leather. There's no village around here, so I wouldn't be able to trade for anything, any leather or anything like that, so there's that. Alright, changing room, done. Alright, so yeah, for the most part, I'm kind of in a setup state. This is practically set up. That's 15, so we're 15 blocks up so far. We'll do that just to be safe. Just to be safe. I take risks, but I don't need to constantly be taking risks. Yeah, we're pretty much like 2 hours in here. I'm getting pretty tired now, so I'm thinking call it. Yeah, there's not really like there's a lot I can be doing right now, but for the most part, this is kind of set up. What I'm thinking about doing is now going up to the surface and just running around the island trying to find cows, take them out, get as much leather as I can, because I've got a lot of paper now. So I don't on that front. I really don't need to worry about the sugarcane and all that, really. Like for the most part, I probably have enough paper to go and make me enough bookshelves for Silk Touch. So there's that. Funny enough, though, I'm worrying all about this for like literally 1 block of packed ice. Like, let's be honest here. I'm literally worried about trying to get 1 packed ice. But like I said before, pretty efficient means to guarantee the mobs actually go up the elevator and all that. So yeah. Alright, I think we'll end this off cutting down some of the trees. Let them get chopping down. Start letting them decay and give me some more saplings and hopefully some more apples. Texas Red. Yeah, I think. Yes, another apple. Excellent. But yeah, no, I think for the moment, yeah, I'm just gonna go up to the surface. I'll go and get myself as much leather as I can. Make sure that enchanting table setup is done, and then try to get me a Silk Touch pickaxe. Would it be worth? Yeah, it'd probably be worth going and enchanting the diamond tool. So, yep. Ooh, 5. Let's see how this works out. Let's see. 1.
But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before a day. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron.
How much do I get?
Big iron on his hip.
3, 3.
The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet.
Okay, so this is literally just a seed generator. This is literally just a seed generator. If I want even more seeds, sure. Actually, hold on. Can I?
They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
What's the crafting recipe for it again?
There was 40 feet between them when
Can't
they
remember,
stopped
but-
to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger
Not
is
the
still
barrel.
talked
That
about
compost.
today.
Okay.
Texas red and not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Let's see here. Composter. Can I?
It was
Can.
over in a moment and the folks had gathered round.
Guaranteed bone meal.
There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground.
Actually, wait. Is
So he might have won
it is? It's back up the top. All right.
when he
Okay.
tried to match
I have an idea for something. Oh, actually, I'd probably still give it to me, but there we go. I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyways,
when he tried to match.
I think what I'm gonna do here is set up a small composting spot. I need to test around with that real quick, actually. You know what, I'm gonna do that real quick. Also, this has bugged me more than enough now. I'm getting rid of it. Be gone! Get out of the way of the path. Out of the way of the path. Out of the way of the path. Thank you. You little. Perish. Perish. Excellent. I don't need you in the way of my path all the time. Might as well pick these up. They're basically the equivalent of those things, but meh, food is food. Besides, I kind of do wonder what a glowberry would taste like. Alright. So we're gonna go up to the surface real quick. Although I could easily make hoppers down here. I've already got a hopper up here. I know I at the beginning of this series I went and made it for a chicken farm, but obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon. So we're just going to put it to use now and help make it a bit of an automated composting system. Not much automation. Like, I'm still having to input seeds and all that probably. But I am wanting to test around to see if I can just dump seeds into a chest and it will start pumping out bone meal. Because if it does, then that'll be awesome. I want to see if I want to try to mess around with that at least. Here we go. Is there anything? I'll grab that. Might as well grab all of this. We'll grab that. Not really seeing much of anything that I'm going to need. I am, however, going to get rid of that and do this. More food, please. Bread might not be the best food source, but it is definitely an easy one to work with. Another good one is baked potatoes, but a food source I'm gonna try to get a large amount of is golden carrots. Because golden carrots are really, really good. I think I got everything I need. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Down into the deep underground again. And we are going to try. I know, literally, like I said, I could have easily just made another hopper, especially because the fact that I need to make a second anyways if I want to really do this test. But I'm just going to do it like this for the moment and see how it works out. Also, this is getting a little dark. I don't feel like every time I walk by that, I'm like, Alright. Technically, I could be... Oh, no, I can't, because the composter's down here. This is going to be like, I could do the test right now. Wait, no, you can't. Actually, no, you could. My brain. Operation... Kill me. Later. Alright, let's do that. Let's see how it goes. It does. But I have to do it. I have to take them manually, don't I? Actually, no. Test isn't complete. Test is not complete. We have one more input parameter to create. Hold on. Hold on. Can this be completely automated? It can! It can! Ha 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 ha! Excellent! Start giving me free shit. All of this plant matter. I care not. I do want to make sure all these can be. They can. Okay, good. Good. I'll leave this moss though. I get rid of all this though. I don't need it. It isn't needed. Excellent. There we go. And now we have a source of bone meal. Cool. Alright. I'll leave you. You give me another means for more bone meal. Mumble. Now. Food. Stack of food. Excellent. My brain has expanded. I'd be willing to bet I probably knew I could do that before. That's probably the reason why I was like, yeah, I can do this, can't I? But,
What did they expect?
yeah. Actually, I don't feel like having this one. What do I want to end this on? Actually, I'll end it on this one. There we go. Alright, but yeah, no, I think for the most part, we're done here. Yeah. There's not really much left at the moment. I really don't feel like streaming for eternity. But, yeah. Look at it go. My boy, he grow. Take most of these saplings though. Can you do it with these? No, you can't. Can you? That sucks. I don't see why you can't. It's still a plant. Ooh. Forgot about that. Most of it is Actually, I might as well be using this now because it's the seed generator. And, well, obvious justification for it because now I can get more bone meal and make even more seeds. But yeah, no, I think I'll just finish the farm here, plant all this, and then pretty much call it here. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed this little stream. I will say you can consider me using the map earlier cheating if you'd like, but either way the end result's the same. And besides, it's not like me X-ray mining for diamonds. I'd be willing to bet I could turn on X-ray right now and I'd find like 3 or 4 diamonds like right around me right here right now. So I'm not doing that, at least. So there you go. I could. I very much could, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to be that much. I will, before I go, however, make a few pickaxes. Because going to likely need them. There we go. Alright. Okay, well, yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow because I've got a late closing shift and I don't kind of feel like streaming in the morning. I might stream on Sunday, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, nevertheless, I plan on actually streaming again and not being gone for almost a full month. Again, sorry about that, but you know, I'm not dead. And besides, what's linked to my main channel is the midweek report, which reminder is a little YouTube channel that me and my friend are running to go and give news and updates on things gaming related. So if you kind of do enjoy my weird entertainment and what kind of commentary I do kind of provide in some weird fashion, you can go check out that, because that is guaranteed every week, at least some kind of stream or video. So if you want more consistent stuff, that's at least guaranteed. Although I will say next week is probably not going to be a live stream and is probably going to be a video, but needless to say, it's literally just going to be the same effect no matter what anyways, so it doesn't really matter there. So there's that. Anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed. Yeah, have a good one. Not really much left to say, really. But yeah, no, be safe out there, and I will see you in the next video stream thing, Abomination. Good night!